welcome back. It's the Tool King again, and today I'm going to bring you a quick unboxing. I went down to a local vape shop in my city, and I decided that today was going to be the day that I get into an RDA slash RBA and a MEC mod. And this is where I went to pick up what I'm about to show you. This is the one-stop vape shop in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, just off of McLeod Trail beside Chinook Center, just on the other side of Chinook Center. So good little experience when I walked in there. And right away, hey, do you need help with anything? You know, great experience for customer service that way anyways. But yeah, let me show you what I got. Alright, so this is, unfortunately, this is my second time recording this because the first recording was, the lighting was just trash. So, this is what I decided to pick up today at, the one-stop vape shop in, Calgary, Alberta here. So this is the, ATOMO. This is my first MEC mod. I'll just do an unboxing for you guys here so you can see inside the box here. The ATOMO mod in all its glory. Now this is a clone. This is not original manufacturer ATOMO, if that's even what its original name is. I don't know, maybe if somebody out there knows, or if the actual manufacturer makes these, the original manufacturer of this MEC mod makes these and sells them as clones to the original, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. But yeah, I fell in love with this the first time that it was handed to me and I was able to push the fire button. Unbelievably smooth, and the threads on this thing are the best. Just smooth. A little tiny bit of play on the firing button, but I mean, when you get a clone, I would assume, well, that's what I was expecting when I had originally started shopping for a clone, was that the build quality probably wouldn't be as good as the original. So, but the reason we go with clones is just because of sometimes there being a waiting list and having to wait you know, 6 months for that limited edition mechanical mod. So I immediately started shopping for clones when I had saw what I wanted, and then a pre-order list was only available for that one. But yeah, we can see on the fire button here that we do have an adjustable pin on the bottom. We have a plastic ring here, which turns and comes off the bottom, which will release your fire button. And I really like that fire button with the atomic symbol on there. That's pretty sharp looking. Not a big fan of the gold plating, just because of the fact that fingerprints everywhere. And excuse me for my dirty hands, but yeah, this weekend I was working on 3 different vehicles, and grease no like come out of skin. So we have our brushed aluminum battery tube. This is the 18650 battery tube. I'm not familiar with the size batteries that fit in these other tubes. I'm sure I will be aware of that quite quickly. If anybody knows the size of battery that goes with these 2 tubes, hey, go ahead, shoot it in the comments. That would be that would be awesome. So it would save me a bit of time researching. And then we have our top cap here with, I do believe that's a 510 thread. Again, I'm not sure. But like I said, this is my first mechanical mod. I'm just getting into this. I just, you know, with the whole vaping thing, I've been doing that for about 4 months now. So I'm kind of, like I said, I'm getting bored with the with my iTaste MVP version 2 and the Pro Tank. So I decided to go with a dripper and see how that goes. So on our top cap here, we have our 510, and we do have another adjustable pin there as well. And yeah, totally adjustable for your battery. I do like the fact that there are adjustable pins in these, just for the fact that you can customize your fire button to the certain pressure or you know, range of button push to have the device fire on you. So you can have it so you press that much and it fires, or you push it all the way and it fires, or somewhere in between, or just barely and it fires. But yeah, I mean, I fell in love with this thing as soon as he handed it to me. The other clones that I had looked at their shop, I only had looked at 2 others before this one, and the build quality on them seemed to be not so good. Loose buttons, loose fire buttons, and I guess I could call it grinding threads when turned. So in the box we have this little pull tab here. I don't think there's anything underneath of this. No, there isn't. There's nothing else in the box. This was sold to me right off the shelf, so I assume it did have a heat shrink on it at one point. I did do a good go over of the device to see if there were any nasty gouges or scratches, and it seems to be all right as far as I can tell on that. So it comes with 3 tubes, and I do have a price list for the money I spent. So if somebody's looking to get into this exact mechanical mod, I'm sure prices will vary depending on where you go, but where I shopped at, I will divulge the price of what I bought today, for anybody who's looking to get into this exact setup. So while I was there, I decided on this dripper here, or RBA. This is another clone. This is the Patriot clone. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does have a etched eagle into it. Very nice. Removable drip tip. Now, the one thing that I noticed on this that I didn't notice at the store was this. And I'm kind of, I wouldn't say I'm pissed about it, but I'm a little disappointed. But like I said before, when you're shopping for clones, this is what you're bound to expect, right? Like, I mean, don't set your expectations any higher than something like this, especially for the price that I paid for this dripper, or rebuildable atomizer, if I'm describing that right, as an RBA. So removable drip tip, and then the RBA. I'll show you guys what's inside of this. While I was there, I did pick up a resistance meter. These are, as far as I know, if you're inexperienced in building coils, this is a must-have. If you're a first-time coil builder, or you're just getting into it, you would most likely want to use one of these before you go ahead and stick it on your device, especially just to make sure that you don't have a short and you are able to tell what the ohms resistance is on the device that you have. So this resistance meter, I really like this. It's really heavy. It's got some weight to it. It's got its own built-in battery and charging, USB charging for that. And I'm not 100% sure what the LED light is for. Maybe it's to tell you that it's charging and when it's fully charged. Nice little clicky button on there. So that's nice to have, so you can just keep it on instead of sitting there and holding the button down. You can just click it on and off. And then we have our 3 different thread sizes on there. We've got our Ego. I do believe, if I have this wrong, please correct me in the comments, but Ego 510 and 901 connection. I think I got that right. But anyways, let's go ahead and show you guys what's inside of this. If I can get it threaded. It's hard to see past the camera the way I've got the camera set up. So I'm just going to lightly pull on this and wiggle it. I should have lubed it up with some e-liquid first. Clunk. So there's our atomizer head. And then our coil base, and whoops, upside down, 8.7. So I must have knocked something around in there when I just pulled that cap off, because this was reading a 0.77 before. Now it's bouncing in between 8.6 and 8.7. So, see, just that little bit of touch. Yeah, I do believe that coil is actually a little too close to that post, but doesn't really matter to me. This setup, I'm taking it out right away, and I'm going to build my own coil. The coil gapping on this is same as your Ego or EVOD coils, that you replaceable coils. The way I've learned to build coils is to have them tightly packed and then heat up from the middle out. So there's that. But yeah, as far as this RBA goes, it's a 3-poster. You've got your positive in the middle, 2 negatives on the outside, and you've got a double O-ring for the top cap, and quite a deep well on this. Quite a deep well. So she hold lots of juice. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna rip that setup out and try something else before I christen this. One thing that was suggested to me on this top cap, what I must do immediately is drill out these holes for better airflow, because it does only have the 2 air holes, and the hole that you're looking at right now actually has a lot of plating over the hole, and it's not as big or as clean as this hole. So maybe you can make that out, that it's just barely open. And I mean, like that's what I said with these clones, that's something you should expect when you go for the lower prices of the clones versus the original products. So I mean, do I see it as a bad thing, paying less for an item that is a direct knockoff? In some cases, yes. I was looking to save some money, so that's the way I went. And so yeah. So while I was there, I picked up a 18650 E-Fest battery, 2100 milliamp hour, IMR 18650, 3.7 volts, 30 amp, high drain rechargeable battery. Discharge current is 30 amps, 60 amp, can last for 75 seconds. Interesting. Made in China, of course. Have our positive and our negative. So I do believe that this was the only 18650 that they sold. That is the battery that they trust all their devices that they sell. I'm sure I didn't see any other 18650 batteries around there, but these batteries were just everywhere in their shop, and the guy was nice enough to throw me in. I don't know what that is. That's got to be 10 wraps of 28 gauge Canthal. And I got a battery charger for the battery, just a simple cheapo flip out wall plug, spring loaded charger, single charger, USB wire to go with the resistance meter, and some cotton balls for when I do my builds. I do believe that well, the guy down at One Stop Vape Shop said to go with organic cotton balls, and don't worry about, well, I straight up asked him what about cleaning them or purifying them, and he said that he doesn't do it. I know that it's either done with either boiling them or with some sort of peroxide. I picked up these ones because they're organic, and it says that they were where is it? Oh, right there. Contents certified organic cotton, whitened with hydrogen peroxide. So I'm not too sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know which direction I'm going to go, whether or not I'm going to completely clean the cotton or just say F it and go right in on it. But yeah, so that's anyways, that's what I got for that, and I will just grab my receipt and I'll show you guys the total cost of getting into an RBA MEC mod setup. And of course, most of these MEC mods don't come with batteries, so obviously you're gonna buy your MEC mod, your RBA, battery, resistance meter. If you're lucky, the battery will come with a charger. Mine didn't. I have to buy the charger separately. And then your consumables for builds. So this is my price list from One Stop Vape Shop. And you can see that the ATOMO mod clone was $100 straight across the board. Now, could I have gotten some of these things for cheaper on the internet? Yes, for sure. The ohm reader, I like the quality of the ohm reader that I had purchased, but could I have gotten one on eBay for, $9 to $15? Yes, of course. So I paid the $30. I probably paid double for that, but having the convenience of having it there and now, I'm willing to pay that little extra for that. The battery, the eFest, could I have found one for cheaper than $20? Probably. But with shipping and waiting, just pay the 20 bucks. The custom amount is the single battery charger. What he had did for me, or had done for me, was this battery charger, this cheapo. He had they're supposed to go with kits as a freebie, but they had more battery chargers than they had kits, so he sold me the battery charger at $10 cost. And then the Patriot clone, gold/silver, was $20 across the board, a subtotal of $180. GST in Alberta here was 5%, so that came out to $9. And yeah, so that's pretty much what it's going to cost you. Maybe not as a minimum, but if you're going to get into a MEC mod, I would definitely plan on spending that kind of money. But yeah, guys, so that's my unboxing video for my MEC mod RBA battery charger resistance meter. Now I'm going to go build some coils. So yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and if anybody's got any questions, throw them in the comments. If there's some holes in my video, please don't be afraid to correct me at all. I actually appreciate the input, because I don't like getting stuff wrong, so just let me know if anything pops up. Oh, and also coming up here pretty quick, the item actually shipped out today from nickfitnation.com, but I had ordered a Pro Tank Mini version 3. That's on its way. I'm going to do an unboxing and a review on that as well. That should be interesting. I'm really interested to see what kind of changes they've made from the Pro Tank Mini version 2 to the Pro Tank Mini version 3. The price was cheaper than the Pro Tank 2 or Pro Tank Mini version 2. It was cheaper by about $2 to $3. So I'm kind of worried on that end, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, guys, thanks.